My girl finessed you lot out of plane tickets, hotel reservations, influencer circles, all by telling you lot she knows Jack Harlow. Y'all are making this shit up. Like, y'all are making this shit up.
Thing up and make sense soon. Let the bandit and put it over the wall.
Watagwan pa, watagwan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about a girl named Sophia. And I'm going to be talking about the accusations of her scamming all of these LA influencers. This topic has gone viral because it involves black influencers. So Sophia, her full name is Sophia Nur, moved from Toronto to LA. And by the looks of it, she came with little to no money, or she's just a normal girl. She's not of the influencer scene. She doesn't have a well-known following after today. And yeah, she also claims to have known Jeff and Jack Harlow. I feel like that is what got these influencers excited to want to hang around with her or get to know her. I feel like when you live in LA, it's all about connections, it's all about networking. And I feel like the influencers found that to be an opportunity to get into the A-list parties, around the celebrities, the high life, the nightlife. I feel like once she said, I know Jack Harlow, that was it. My whole Twitter feed right now is #SurvivingSophia. And I don't know if that's a fair hashtag to use, but I feel like when it comes to social media, everybody is quite dramatic. And I'm not saying that scamming or lying is right, but I feel like the surviving hashtag, we all know what it is normally associated with. So I don't know if that is fair to use. A Twitter space was made in the last 24 hours where a bunch of influencers have gone into this Twitter space, and very familiar influencers were in this chat. Not all of them were talking, but the speakers at the top were the victims of this scamming. And they basically detailed that they met her at a Jack Harlow concert. I also saw a TikTok where another girl met her at a Jack Harlow concert, and she was around these said influencers that were also in this Twitter space. She basically implied that she knew Jack Harlow. While being in front of them, she also made it seem like she was texting him and in communication with him. Yeah, like, they really fell for it. They really fell for it. I can completely understand that whole you only live once motto and life on the edge. I can completely understand that, but I feel like if you're gonna do that on somebody else's expense, or if you don't have the funds to facilitate the lifestyle that you want to live, slow your roll. Do you get what I mean? And if somebody's not willing, if somebody's willing to help you, yes, absolutely, take up the offer. However, if you have promised to repay them back, or if you're bold-faced lying about your circumstances, then I don't think borrowing anything from anyone is a good idea. Everybody's ranting about how they feel about this girl, and obviously Denzel explains that, yeah, she asked me to buy her this, or I paid for that, and eventually he felt like he knew that he wasn't getting the money back. The same with Ricky. He spent money on her and then eventually realized that he wasn't getting it back, and he was really upset. And I feel like when you're an influencer, it's very difficult to find friends as a whole. It's very difficult to find friends, and your circle is always small. But I personally do not understand how you can openly invite somebody into your space, knowing the magnitude of like who you are, and just being fooled like that. Because I say this all the time, you lot have been on social media for years. How do you not spot somebody's intentions? How do you not like think like, all right, cool, like this ain't adding up, or this is not making sense, or this is not what I thought, this is not who I thought you were? How do you not realize these things? Allegedly, she has scammed you out of nearly $11 million. That's not no chump change. This had to have gone on for a span of months for it to reach that number. How do you buy somebody a plane ticket to go to another state, or how do you pay for somebody's hotel? And it's not no cheap $30, $40 hotel, you know. Hotels in LA are hundreds of dollars, and you lot are staying, and she's staying there for multiple nights, and her just saying she's gonna pay you back is enough. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If somebody was to come to me and say, oh, can you pay for this? Can you pay for that? I need a date. I need a date. She's proved the point that all she needed to do was lie and create this facade. She allegedly lied about starring in a potential Netflix documentary. She lied about knowing Jack Harlow, being pregnant for Jack Harlow, staying at his hotel. Like, she lied about all of these things. She had been a victim of SA. She had also suffered from lupus. She basically detailed a lot of issues that she was facing, and I don't want to say victimizing herself, but basically to the individuals involved, it came across like she was victimizing herself. Everybody felt sorry for her. A situation like this, I feel like mental health is definitely involved. There's no doubt. No, I've always said that no matter how horrible somebody could be, or no matter what bad stuff somebody does, it doesn't mean that you must then go out of your way and start being horrible to them and start calling them names and start attacking them on social media or whatever, or start bullying them and harassing them. No, because two wrongs do not make a right. It only makes the situation worse. What was done onward from the explaining of the allegations of scamming, they were calling her names, they were saying that she smells, they were making, like, it just became one of those bitchy, messy kind of discussions. And one thing I loved about what happened at the end was the Somali community, the Somali girls came out and defended her to a certain extent. Now, as I said already, I'm not saying that the scamming was right, but the being disrespectful is wrong. And there were influences of other races, and the black influences are sitting there allowing that to happen just because she took your money. No. What people don't realize, people don't realize how damaging certain things can be. People don't realize how damaging certain things can be to the black race. And I don't even want to make this a race thing, but I just feel like in the conversation that I was listening to, what the girls are basically trying to say is, let this be a teachable moment. Like, you ain't gonna get your money back. You are not going to get your money back. But let this be a teachable moment. If you're gonna go on social media and warn the public about this person, cool. But you lot with your big platforms going onto social media to slander someone and throw shade and tell about a woman and how she smells and how she's broke and all these type of things, like, to me, it don't sit right with me. I've always said, as a person, I felt like I don't care what happens to me. I don't care how horrible somebody is to me. For me to go around and do the exact same thing, it doesn't make me any better of a person, and it doesn't resolve the situation. You lot were foolish enough to be around people that only had intentions for themselves, and you should know by now that at your big ages that you're going to meet people that don't care about you but want to get to the top, because clout chasing is a real thing, and you should know that by now. Like, come on. But yeah, I want you guys to comment down below and tell me what you guys think. Like, listen, because I feel like even Twitter, when I go on Twitter and I see like the response, it's like not a lot of people care. The dragging that you lot are doing is it's like one of you lot could have done this, and the rest could have maybe have left a comment. For all of you to be in a Twitter space with a collection of millions of followers, like, this is that's almost harassment and bullying. That was all for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe to the ting, and I will see you guys in my next video.